Good morning, students. In this session, we are going to study about bioethics, biosafety, biopatent. Okay, and why these are necessary. In simple words, we are going to study biosafety issues. Now, bioethics, it is a branch of philosophy which deals with the biological science and their potential impact on society. See, there are many transgenic plants humans are consuming. So there are lots of controversies and safety measures. All these are included in this. Intellectual property rights, that is IPR. It is the general term used for legal rights protecting innovation. Okay, there is need for formal system of assuring protection to the inventor of their innovation, which is essential to encourage advancement, okay, in trade practices.
Branch of ethics. It is a branch of ethics, philosophy and social commentary. Okay. And social commentary which deals with biological science. Okay. It deals with biological science and their potential impact on society. It deals with biological science and impact on society. Okay. See, mainly it deals with the use of animals. We are normally what we are doing in different experiments, we are using animals. So that should be in a limited content. Okay. So bioethics, it deals with the use of animals. Then it also deals with the introduction of transgenes. See, transgenes is transferred from one organism to the other. So what it does, it violates the integrity of species. So that also comes under bioethics only. And it also deals with the transfer of genes from animals to the human beings and from human beings to the animals. In both the way, what will happen? See, the importance of humanness, it will be reduced. Okay. So in bioethics, we are going to study about impact on society. Many times it happens that whatever technology we are using in biological science, that technology has its impact on the society. So that should be dealt properly. So that dealing is done by this branch of bioethics.
See, the use of animals, it may cause great suffering to them. Obviously, it causes many side effects also. And then introduction of transgene, it from one species to another violates the integrity of that particular species. See, patent is legal property which is offered by the state to an inventor, giving exclusive right to make use, exercise the invention for a limited period. Okay, it gives the owner the right to exclude others from using the invention. So, patents are national rights. See, intellectual property rights are given to the creator for use, while others are excluded from using their registered invention and creation. Now, it must be new, not all inventions are patentable. It should be new and useful. Secondly, it must involve an inventive step and must be capable of industrial application. Then only that will be considered as patent. See, the transgenic animals, especially cattle, which are produced, it increases milk yield with therapeutic human protein. Okay, transgenic pigs have been given the human genes. Therefore, their organs carry human antigens. These pigs' organ can be transplanted into human. Now, what does do? All these transfer of human genes into animals, it dilutes the concept of humanness. Next, many products are there, various with which are solved with genetic engineering. Okay, so various problems like hunger, disease can be solved. But what happened? Again, it may cause some allergies or something like that. Okay, patent law must be structured in such a way that not only encourages the original inventor but it also provides access to the others. Okay, so that the new products can be improved upon, and it must protect against commercial concern that is obtained patent in area of biotech without carrying through with the concrete product. Okay, like basmati rice, it is a very important food grain. It has its unique aroma and flavor. Okay, and diversity of rice in India is the richest in the world. Now, an American company got patent right on basmati rice through the US Patent and Trademark Office, and the company was allowed to sell new variety of basmati. But this new variety of basmati was actually being derived from Indian farmers' varieties. So it results in the selling of basmati rice is restricted. Similarly, India won against registering of turmeric patent in the USA, and helplessness on preventing biopiracy and appropriation of invention based on traditional knowledge. There are more than 200 medicinal plants of India on which multinationals are trying to take patent on their various usage all over the world. See, biopiracy, it is used, it may be said that it is the use of resources by multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization. They are not authorized to use that, but they are using. That is termed as biopiracy. Now, see, prospecting. It is the exploration of wild plants and animals for commercially valuable genetic and biochemical resources. Genetic resources are the genes found in plants and animals that are of actual or potential value to the people. Now, the biopirates, they look for profitable, patentable organism. There is lack of scientific proofs. Then, trading system, it should be depending upon the population of the states, and it is wrong to impose unsafe and undesirable products. Now, there are different aspects in developing countries like empowerment means the crop should be rigorous enough to withstand the distribution. Okay, then exploitation means dumping of unwanted products. It is more, but the population is less. That's why. And genetic erosion. Now, it is caused by the substitution of large number of varieties for a smaller number of new varieties. Okay. Now, after that, what happened? When the local varieties are replaced by improved and exotic variety. Okay, that also causes genetic erosion. There are many risks also when we are using genetically modified food. It may cause alter the flavor of the food. That is, it will change the natural flavor of that particular species. Okay, and it also causes environmental risk. Why? See, gene can flow through the from modified plants to the wild plants, which may lead to the potential threat in biodiversity. Now, obviously, health risk is also there. So, genetically modified food should be used in a limited amount, or we can say it should completely, we cannot restrict that, but it should be limited. Sometimes it causes cancer also. It is many times it is linked with the growth of cancerous cell. Next, malformation, that birth disorders. All these defects are mainly due to genetically modified food. So whenever we are using, it should be used in a limited quantity.
Any organism which contain foreign gene, or we can say which contains foreign DNA. We have done different techniques also in this. In genetic engineering, how genes is transferred from one organism to the other for the development of the desired character, whether we are talking about the plants, whether we are talking about the animals, wherever. So this is known as transgenic organism. The organism which contain foreign DNA, they are termed as transgenic animal. Okay, it contains foreign gene, or we can say foreign DNA. That is termed as transgenic organism. Now, transgenic organisms, they are also termed as genetically modified organisms. They are also termed as genetically modified organism. Now, in short, we can say GMO. Okay, so genetically modified organism, that is GMO. They are transgenic organism. See, we have done the example of BT cotton, how the plant get resisted to the disease, okay, nematodes. So, in the same way, there are variety of tomato also, many other plants and animals. Modified plants and animals are developed by introducing foreign gene in that, so that the desired character can be developed for the betterment, for the good production, better quality. So all these organisms which are modified with the help of genetic engineering, that will be included in transgenic organism.
So in this, DNA is manipulated to possess and express a foreign gene. Okay, it has many advantages as well as disadvantages. Okay, obviously when we are introducing gene of better quality. It will increase growth rate, disease resistance power, then muscles. Then, if we are talking about the sheep, then the wool quality. It is done in many animals like transgenic mice, transgenic sheep, transgenic pig. Uh, it is the possibility of producing leaner meat with lower fat content in transgenic pig, and in transgenic sheep, it increases the ability of sheep for wool growth. But along with this, there are some disadvantages also. It causes breeding problems, and there is a low survival rate of transgenic animals. There are different methods of producing transgenic animals like embryo stem cell method, pronucleus method, retrovirus method. Stem cell treatment, it is a introduction of new cell into damaged tissue in order to treat injury or diseases. And the ability of stem cell to self renew and give rise to subsequent generation with variable degree of differentiation. Now, uh, gene therapy. Gene therapy is usually done in two categories, somatic and germline, and it is the direct modification of content, organization, or expression of defective genetic information in cell and organism to provide functional gene and gene product. Stem cell is also used in treating cancer patient uh, with the conditions such as leukemia and lymphomas. Transgenic mice are developed for use in testing the safety of vaccines before they are used for human beings. See, they are being used to test the safety of polio vaccine. Transgenic animals are used for chemical safety testing. The first transgenic mice was obtained in 1982. Here, transfer of growth hormone gene fused to the promoter. They have the efficiency in utilizing feed. They provide leaner meat and are resistant to certain diseases. These transgenic animals can be utilized as living bioreactors. Okay, there are many transgenic animals like cattle, sheep, goat, pig, etc. Now, this is all about transgenic animals, biosafety issues. So, watch the video properly and note down the important points. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you. Have a nice day.